Hey YouTube, this is Heiko. Another random video coming your way. This time, not working on cars, small engines or guns, not camping or out on any kind of winter trips. I'm working on my septic tank system. This is one of the two riser covers. One is taken off. I was working on the outlet pipe. So this is a 40-year-old concrete 1,000 gallon septic tank. And we just got it pumped, so it's pretty much empty. And what I always wanted to do is add a filter to our outlet. So what this filter is supposed to do, it's not installed right now. What the filter is supposed to do, it's supposed to keep solids from leaving the tank and going into your leach field, which will over time clog up your leach field pipes, and then you are up for a $15,000 repair. And you see the direction of the pipe? It's leading to my landscape backyard. And if you have to get the leach field redone, you have to do a lot of excavation, and then your landscaping is gone. So what I did today is I took my angle grinder and my jackhammer to the old baffle, what the baffle is doing, holding back the solids. Here in this case was a concrete baffle like this shape. And the little opening there, the fluid comes up and the solids are kind of kept over to the side. So only liquid from the bottom rises up and then enters the outlet pipe and leaves the tank into the leach field. The old baffle didn't have a filter. This is what the filter looks like. The filter is eventually going to be put into that opening. I just want to wait a little bit until the PVC cement has solidified properly before I yank around on this. So what I did, took my jackhammer and made some space, cut a little bit of that wall away. There's still plenty concrete there, around down there. And then the outlet opening, it goes into a 4-inch pipe. Unfortunately, the pipe was not protruding from the wall. So what I had to do, I used a product, it's called, it's actually made by the company PolyLock. PolyLock, PolyLock, PolyLock and Extend and Lock, which is pretty much a tapered PVC fitting that you can drive into a 4-inch pipe, and then it locks in place without gluing it. So you see that green piece of sewer PVC pipe. In case you're wondering what size that is, it's SDR 35. So it's not Schedule 40 PVC pipe that you use inside a house. This is SDR 35. What that means is, I'll show you. It is specifically made for sewer application. It's a thin wall PVC pipe. Schedule 40 pipe has the same ID. The internal diameter is the same, only the wall is thicker. So the pipe on the outside is thicker than this here. So Schedule 40 is thicker. This is the skinnier one, specifically made for sewer application. It even says it on the outside of the pipe. This is kind of the new standard. You know, back in the days, they used Schedule 40 ABS pipe. 4 inches only used inside a house. As soon as it leaves the house, you're supposed to use PVC these days. So I went with the flow, used the modern type PVC pipe. In there, in the wall is now this PolyLock Extend and Lock that's driven into the outlet pipe. And then I put a 22.5 degree elbow on here just to be able to adjust the position, the vertical and horizontal position of my filter housing here. This pipe here comes up it's kind of like at an angle. It comes up kind of uphill. So the pipe is sloped down into the leach field, so the water runs out gravity fed. And to compensate for this little bit of sloping down that way, I put this 22.5 degree angle on there so you can turn it until this section here is perfectly horizontal, because I wanted this to be perfectly vertical, vertical, just straight down. Just has to do with, how the filter works, how the liquid rises up in that pipe, and also makes it easier to pull it out if I have to get it out. And then kind of a neat side effect is that the filter is over to the side, so it leaves this opening here for the septic pump truck driver guy that comes to pump it out every 3 years. So yeah, glued that all together with PVC cement, and now it should be good to go. So I'm just gonna take this filter here. Oh yeah, this filter is, by the way, made by the company Tuftyte, TUF-TITE, and this model here is the EF-4. What that stands for is effluent filter. So the liquid that's in a septic tank, it's not gray water. It is not considered sewage because the tank here is a wastewater treatment plant, so to speak. It separates the solids from the liquids. So the solids stay in the tank, and the liquids, the effluent, will leave the tank into the leach field and then go into the ground. And the soil around the leach field will then, with bacteria, treat the effluent and pretty much clean it up and take care of any kind of germs, bacteria, and whatever it's in there. So this is an effluent filter, and it's supposed to keep everything that's bigger than 1/16 of an inch inside the tank. So, see all those little holes there. And this filter here can handle up to 800 gallons a day. So 800 gallons a day, if we have a water consumption of 800 gallons a day, then we're doing something wrong. So there's also a little arrow on here pointing which direction the outlet pipe is supposed to be. This is our neighbor's dog, Sadie, and she's barking at me. It's right over there. She's barking at me because she's telling me that I need to walk over and pet her a little bit. So I'm gonna put you guys on hold here for a second and satisfy her need for some petting, and then I will be back. Yeah, looks like Sadie is not happy today. I pet her a little bit, and she's still barking at me, so I don't know what's going on. So anyways, I just wanted to show you effluent filter EF4, Tuftyte is the brand. Has a little pointer that's supposed to go towards the outlet. So I'm gonna put that way and then shove it in like so. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do that with a camera in my hand, but let's see what we can do. Okay, there we go. It's all in, pointing the right direction. Now it's filtering my effluent, and it's gonna keep my 40-year-old septic tank alive a little longer, hopefully. Let's hope for the best. And now, of course, I have to do more maintenance because every few months you have to pull this filter out, just get a garden hose and then wash it off so that all the gunk goes back into the tank. It's actually pretty easy to do. I just have to now remember to do it, because if this filter clogs up, then the fluid level is going to rise above it, and then we're going to have backing up toilets and sinks and whatnot. But really easy to do, and usually, yeah, I keep an eye on those things. I'm digging around with stuff most of the time anyways. Yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you. If you have any questions on how to do this, it was a little intimidating for me too, because I really didn't want to climb down into that septic tank. I managed to do the cutting and the jackhammering to make space for that pipe by just hanging down into this riser here. First, I tried to stand there on the edge of the opening, but yeah, I couldn't even bend down to reach it. So I ended up hanging head down into the septic tank. Well, it was really not that complicated. It took me, an hour and a half maybe to do the whole thing. And it's all already glued together, and it's all ready to go. Now we can start using the leach field again and the septic tank, filling it up with our waste, and then hope that the leach field lives another 20 years at least. All right, guys, take care. Bye.